Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Invisible War, and when we last left off, we assumed control of LXD, and then more likely, and we also started to discover our first hub area. And I suppose the Invisible War title refers to all the scheming going on in the background, because apparently a global society is very fragmented, and people are scheming in the background with a heavy emphasis on special ops, the characters like ourselves, once we finish our little training exercise with the Thousands Academy, I would suppose. But then again, we are at the very start of the campaign, so at the moment we know very little about this universe. So we try to fix that today, maybe also read some books along the way, because that would be swell. And by the way, I also verified that this game is indeed locked at the 60 FPS cap, because the physics engine is apparently just very temperamental. I'm not quite sure it was the same thing in Unreal 2 for that matter. No idea. And the loading screens are very lengthy despite running this on a modern system with an SSD, you know. I think it's pretty concerning, wouldn't you think? And also a sign of poor optimization, presumably. Yeah, it simply ain't happening. We're just pushing these fucking items about like a fucking maniac. Yeah, I tried a couple more times before starting this recording session, but it simply isn't happening, despite a clear indication that we should be able to. But every single time we attempt anything, we just push these fucking boxes around like an idiot. Sure, we can make it happen. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We even grab onto the ledge, but we're not pulling ourselves up in there for whatever reason. And then we just push these fucking crates around. Doesn't make any sense. How did this pass the quality assurance? How? Like, seriously? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Or maybe they really want us to grab the ledge for having the leg augmentation. But that's not going to happen here. I mean, there are no other objects we can get here. We tried the vase, which we can't even set down straight. Yeah, we cannot make that happen. An easy task, such as this one. And of course, some items are so destructible, as you would think.
Hello.
Yeah, this should be the perfect object to get into the ventilation shaft, you would think. But the game says nope, nothing is going to happen. So I guess we have to waste some multi-tools after all, wouldn't you think? Yeah. Oh, almost, but not quite. I mean, it is tragic. It is just tragic, frankly. So we have to cough up some multi-tools here. Okay. Hopefully the guards don't mind. Because I'm not trying my luck with that here right now. Yeah, and there goes one multi-tool already, unfortunately so. But at least the muscle memory is starting to kick in finally. Yeah, hopefully 4 damage isn't very substantial in this game. That would be swell. Yeah, and this must be the other end of the maintenance store, right? Oh, apparently not. Really? Really? Okay, I thought it interconnected somehow. Okay, I'm not spending another multi-tool here by consequence, so what was the purpose of that? Do I see a ventilation shaft in the middle here somewhere? Because... okay, whatever. Friends, whatever right now. Instead, we continue with our objectives here, of which we have many right now, if I'm not misremembering. So how many can we investigate? Apparently, it's a primary objective here anyway. I look for a vault containing a smuggling contraband. Okay. We can still do that if we wanted to, or we can turn the table, so to speak, and spill the beans to the lawyer, and then take out the club owner. I may consider that actually. That could be interesting, downright funny, wouldn't you say? And this is just frankly hilarious. We may do it just for the lulz, really. Okay, and if we make our way back to the club somehow, we talk to the sex lady there, I guess, right? The hologram, whatever. Okay, regardless. But now we continue with yet another loading screen, I would suppose. Right? Of course, there's another loading screen. And the other area was positively tiny, right? And Deus Ex was capable of rendering very large areas. You cannot tell me the original Xbox was that wimpy. At least no one should be home. Because they're still in the bar, I think. But don't take too many chances here, please, Alex. Thank you. And we have some soy food. Wow, there's an entire stack of food down there in the apartment building if we need it. It is free healing, essentially. What was that? I'm not sure, but it sounded unfriendly. Like a robot, maybe? Unfortunately, though, we can no longer peek around corners. Oh. Yes, a turret and laser tripwires. And some ticking noise someplace. Okay, interesting. I'm not quite sure we have it in us right now to override anything. But the lighting is very nice, of course. Yeah, okay, so I'm not quite sure when we can get this augmentation here, because it's a black market augmentation apparently. There is something walking around here. So I wasn't just imagining things. It's probably one of those spider bots that would figure. Most likely. I guess we have one EP grenade remaining, but I'm not quite sure they will inflict any damage against security systems. I guess we can read over the description here, a brief. Okay, it says it deactivates them within its radius, and the robot on the roof is still deactivated, I believe, so maybe it's permanent. Cameras and turrets. It doesn't say anything about laser tripwires though, and the physics engine is so unreliable. I'd rather put it to the test jumping over there and whatnot. Okay, I don't think the turret would care necessarily. But we're still experimenting, aren't we? For the most part. I think the robot is down, but the laser tripwire is still active, unsurprisingly. Okay, I'm not quite sure we can find the code anywhere, but we keep looking here. But the lighting is very nice. Of course, being a cyberpunk game, it takes place at night, when else. That must be the elevator, right? I would assume. What is a penthouse? And the Minister of Culture is an important person. Out of order. Okay. At least they aren't that stupid. Yeah, lots of laser tripwires everywhere. Maybe we should have been the Chamber Boy after all. Okay, it's very dark in here, but I don't want to spend any energy, so instead we draw a pistol. Aha, what is that back here? And I really care about the wine, I do care about the whatever that is in the background. Apparently we can make it happen. Sure. Data cube. Okay, but doesn't give us the access codes, right? Storage room access. Maybe it doesn't matter because we remember this stuff automatically in our data vault. That could be. Okay, penthouse vault, so we do exactly that, which is nice. Yeah, at least we're not stealing pocket secretaries any longer, right? Unlike Mankind Divided. Okay, I guess dann wieder streng die Wein hier, Brief. Ja, okay, it's wine, right? Drink at the own risk and the cheap wine, wie die? That's no class, der Minister. Okay, I'm not quite sure what the blinking was all about. Yeah, apparently was the only robot in here, so I'm not quite sure how we can shut down the security system. Yeah, we knock over the share right. Well, the turret was start blasting, and once we trigger one of those tripwires, indeed, of course, and unsurprisingly. I don't think the code will work on that keypad over here. So it must be upstairs then, I think. Most likely. Yeah, this is Spider-Bot, right? Light Spider-Bot. Ah, really? Yeah, we don't have the code for that. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility to bypass this area. Is that? That was a very strange sound there, Alex. It doesn't reach all the way to the ceiling. It should be possible. But it's very dark in here. Or we could try to jump over here. What is that? I don't know. With a camera up here, but I'm not too worried about the camera. Okay, that doesn't work without any object here. So, what's the deal then? Something a bit more reliable than a chair by chance. Something solid, you know. Like a box. What is that? I don't know what it is. Do you? It's not something we can interact with, but apparently it has in health meter. I just don't trust our alter ego to jump over here, you know, that's the problem. That's a big problem. Because I shouldn't trust him with that. Can't even get up the ledge without making a scene. I suppose it's a no show, right? So we have to hope that we can jump over here without making a scene then. Okay, that was a hairy situation for no reason other than this game being finicky. That shouldn't be a problem for us, I'm hoping, right? Yeah, no problem. We've identified some serious flaws in the security system already. Oh no. It was the fucking physics engine again. It was the fucking physics engine again. I bounced off that fucking couch after jumping. And apparently that was one of those laser emitters, right? We shot down with the EMP grenade. So, how long will it take for this thing to calm down? Because otherwise we're spending yet another multi-tour on the shit here. I'm using my brain, I'm using my resources to the best of my abilities, and we have the physics engine screwing ourselves over here already. Okay, it's not going to happen, then I see. Thanks for that game. Thank you. That's one multi-tool we can never get back, I think. Goodie, I bounced off in an unpredictable and completely nonsensical way. Well, thanks for that. There was this camera around here someplace, right? Yeah, there we go. That must be his personal quarters over here someplace. Peekaboo. Yeah, disturbance. Okay, close that fucking door because these don't close automatically for whatever reason. Okay, search for every nook and cranny. Even the drawers because there's a security computer in here. And binoculars which we already have, thankfully. Energy cell, I take it. I think we have the code for that. Should open some sort of a passageway in here. Or a secret area, most likely for that door here, right? Yeah, this is the vault. Maybe he does have two security computers, could be. The lies of bars. Yeah, what happened to a moon-based Omega? That was, of course, just manufactured back in Pico's headquarters, all the way back in Human Revolution. Here were the moon landing conspiracies already a thing back in 2003. I don't remember, frankly. But I guess I took some inspiration. Surely. Obviously, it was all staged. What else would it be? Who knew that the Minister of Culture would be a subscriber to conspiracy theories? Okay, it's just a bathroom, I see. With a fancy throne. And then even fancier, a bathtub, which of course has some visitors along the way. Pretty frequently, I would think. For instance, this very evening. But the plumbing should be checked here, I would figure. Nothing should be dripping back here in this apartment. Medkit, thank you very much, sir. Apparently he cuts himself by shaving pretty often. Otherwise, why would he need an entire medkit in here? Yeah, it is leaky. Yeah, feels good, huh? But unlike crisis, for instance, we don't have a body here to deflect these water droplets, unfortunately so. Or on the floor for that matter. Okay, I don't think we can find anything of use in here then. Okay, so it must be controlling the other side of the laser tripwires. Something like that, or at least the camera. Yeah, doesn't look very secret to me, frankly. If only we could still peek around corners, right? That would make it a lot easier. Ah, what is that? I'm not sure. A sword of some type. I guess it could be the dragon's tooth all over again. Never keep a paper trail if you're part of a conspiracy. Okay, Baco is the manufacturer of our pistol, by the way. There's a logo on the side. We just can't see it right now because it's too dark. Mech Rail. Rifle, I guess. Okay, we also read about the Templars. Apparently they're pretty sizable force to be reckoned with in this universe. And Finley is an agent for someone. Yeah, so it's all the scheming in the background, right? That's the invisible war they're referring to. And off means, of course, the off you as well. Not quite sure who David K is.
Looks like people from Tarsus are mixed up in that transaction. I'd like to know why they're running equipment to Mako ballistics, and why a weapon called the Magrail has been commissioned by the Knights Templar. Report to the air terminal. We have a lot to discuss.
Haven't we? A briefcase, apparently, nothing of interest to us, right? Ah, it still works, I like that. What about that sword, though? Is it, it does have a health meter. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, of course. Oh, we can take an energy blade. I was wondering about that. And the inventory is not full for a change. Interesting. EMP converter. A weapon bot, okay. I thought it looked out of the ordinary. Okay, but I'm not sure what an energy converter does. If anything, it's probably for an energy weapon. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, thanks for that. The wave's probably not too interesting. No. Maybe something hidden inside. Nope, unfortunately not. There's no pistol whip by the way, because you're wondering. Oh, okay, whatever. We already triggered the alerts, what gives I guess. This inventory management angle isn't exactly very reliable, as you can tell. So let's just take a look at our fancy new knife. That must be based on the same technology, right, as the Dragon's Tooth. Plasma electric charge that increases strike damage. Okay, the pistol's a ballistic weapon, so we're not putting any energy mods on that thing. Right? Either we could. Ah, okay, so it's mankind divided all over again. I think I like that. So, and then the suppressor we put on a different weapon maybe. Once we get the rifle, anything in between, since the size of our items doesn't make a difference. Just the very existence taking up one slot here, something along these lines. Fancy, fancy.
Anomaly detected.
I guess we could just jump straight down, couldn't we? We can make that happen at least, I'm hoping, without making a scene, right? Okay, so I really want that augmentation whenever we can install that. That would be swell. Well, we already disabled the robot. 300 credits, but then again, this guy will probably pay more than 300 credits once we tell him about this assassination mission. Most likely. And this takes place in Lower Seattle, I believe. And we're not heading that way right now. That was interesting. But of course, the physics engine once again screwed us over. I want that booty tool back. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out who broke into the penthouse. At least the letters are slightly less temperamental, but only slightly. Please detach yourself from the letter. Thank you, Alex. No comment from you, I think, right?
What do you need?
Nothing right now, I'm sorry. Yeah, what is this place? I guess we can ask the stupid question.
What is this place?
It's an apartment building.
This is the Emerald Suites, friend. Home to Upper Seattle's elite. The culture minister himself leases the penthouse. There's a research scientist in 2224. She's hardly ever home. And a high-end lawyer in 2226.
Yeah, only 3 apartments in this entire building. I don't think that would be financially viable. Probably not, I would think. Yeah, we do have a map of this place, incidentally, if I'm not misremembering. Yeah, who lives in apartment 25? I don't think that was mentioned.
I'm not expecting any visitors. Get lost before I call SSC or I take care of you myself.
Wow, someone with an attitude. How nice of you, friend. Tell him about our offer.
State your name and business.
Okay, we can make that happen apparently. That was supposed to be our way in, by the way. I need to check the pipes, bidding manager.
I'm handling the SMG shipment for David Kurzak.
Mr. O'Rourke is expecting you.
Yeah.
I will unlock the door.
Thank you. I think it's going to end up poorly here for us, I would assume. I really hope he has a better offer than the guy in the club, you know. That would be swell. He's expecting us, they said. This is an insta-kill laser tripwire, or so it was claimed. I'm not sure what is hidden behind here, but we did see the force fields in the ceiling someplace. At the moment, these items only require one multi-tool, but that's going to change pretty soon, I would figure. Most likely. Most likely, yes. So, I do not know what they're hiding behind here. I don't want to draw the pistol right now, even though no one is looking. But, there's some binoculars, right? These do have limited light amplification, I think I've noticed that. Yeah, okay, there's an item of some interest back here. I guess every penthouse suite has a separate vault in some capacity or another. Looks like an item we could steal. Like a biocell. Think, right? It's a data cube. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's a force field, right? If the robot be permanently disabled, which is nice. They're watching us very closely, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I'm sure he does. So we are bidding, I'm not quite sure what is what, I believe. Or an energy rifle, anything in between, that must be the lawyer. I guess we have a counter offer. What's that here? Alert panel. So we could just deactivate the force field and then shoot them from the roof. That's also something we can do. I only see one bodyguard though. We cannot play pool unlike the first game, which is unfortunate. Yeah, nothing suspicious going on back here, right? We're just looking for a drink or something like that. I'm not sure we can talk our way out of the situation. But two people shouldn't be hard to take out, I'm hoping.
Where are my SMGs?
Your SMGs? Well,
Mr. Kurzek's delays are costing me money.
I believe he understands.
I'll bet that the shipment hasn't even left Germany.
Well...
Meanwhile, I owe Upper Seattle SSC 100 units.
SSC buys guns on the black market?
Of course they... Wait a minute, you don't work for Mr.
Yeah,
Kurzek.
see? You stupid idiot. Yeah. I don't think we have that type of experience, you know, to warrant a macho line like that. Yeah. I suppose you can try that angle because I find it intriguing.
You're pretty sharp. I should warn you that
Yeah,
the manager...
didn't take a genius to figure out though.
You're going to do it?
I'm thinking it over.
Really now?
I'll give you Mr. Levine's usual hitman bounty, plus 50% to go back to that facade of a nightclub and murder the VIP he's so keen on protecting.
That's more like it, frankly.
I haven't done so well at killing you.
I'll take my chances. Upstairs at the club is an Omar trader.
At least you're somewhat self-aware.
Whatever you want to call the Omar cyborgs, they're trying to cut into my business here in the Enclave. Levine provides sanctuary for them and gets a percentage in return.
That's a generous proposal. I'll think about it.
It won't be easy to get into the VIP lounge. The elevator is key-coded. You'll have to be resourceful.
Resourceful, he says. Okay, at least up to this point we have avoided a confrontation. Or sort of. Okay, would have been easy peasy, presumably.
Just had this pressed.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty strange situation, but then again, it's all about options in this game, isn't it? We can still follow through and take him out, I think, if we change our mind. Too funny here, I'm sorry. Okay, goodie, I'm sure hope they don't mind. I'd rather take out the fucking club owner, to be honest, instead of the lawyer. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's not really our style, I would suppose, but otherwise. So, into the VIP area. I did see a jumpable angle there, but we just witnessed what happens if you want to rely on the physics engine. It ain't happening. Maybe next time around we try to keep the engine at 30 FPS. It would make it easier to play, but maybe the engine will calm down a little here. We have to think about this.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship.
I think it's a one-time only fee. We should be able to get inside here, no problem. With yet another loading screen, of course. And these areas are positively tiny, right, when you think about it. And afterwards we report back to the World Trade Organization headquarters. They're getting somewhat impatient with us, I would figure. But then again, it's our day, it's our night. We're free to do whatever we please here, frankly. I'm a civilian, I don't take orders from them, as far as I'm concerned. There's no chain of command as far as I can see. We're still a trainee for that matter. And since they were spying on us through the windows, one by mirrors or whatever, I should feel bad about this. Okay, let's just review this objective again. Here's what we can do. So we can still do that if we wanted to. So there's yet another mission available. Okay, upstairs, and we have to get into the VIP area somehow. Without, but the problem is there are plenty of people in here, bodyguard types. And we have to be resourceful, they say. I think we can knock out a couple of people, but then again, it's a small area, and we can't really hide in bodies very effectively. Everyone will be looking, of course. He's still here, right? Surely, that's will raise some suspicion.
Shame we won't be working together. Maybe
We sort of were working together already. Yeah, this VIP area up here somewhere. We should be able to get inside. And then take out this illegal arms dealer.
I can hack it.
Welcome to Club Vox.
Got fired again.
Yeah.
Time to start drinking.
What's up with your stare, mate? That's unsettling. Resourceful, they said. There we go. I would call it resourceful. Alex, wouldn't you? Okay, so it does work sometimes. Of course, these people are too drunk to even notice. So there we go, that's the VIP area. No more details required. Okay, who's that? A bouncer. Okay, we're looking for Oba. Oba Trader. What's up with your face, pal? The Bouncer. So, die Bouncer und der Trader, wer ist die Real Merchant? In hier. Oba Trader. Something about a cyborg type. Well, he's packing heat, certainly. So, if we take out anyone, we should be knocking out the Bouncer first and then deal with this guy. Although I'm not quite sure why Alex would even consider this option. Then wieder Contract Killer Abido. But, we have to start somewhere, right? Okay, so it's the guy we're talking about, just a nameless goon, essentially. Okay, the Bouncer didn't double cross us in any capacity whatsoever, right? So we just knock him out with our baton from behind. And then we take out the trader. Sometimes knocking out people also means we kill them, even though we don't. It's a bit strange how this works. We have to avoid starting a firefight in here, ideally. To make sure they cannot see each other very easily. But I think once this body falls to the ground, the other one will see, because there's no door in between here, right? We can also throw objects at people to knock them over, I think, in this game. We do have the strength augmentation, because I thought it would increase our carrying capacity, because it said as much, but it doesn't. By carrying capacity, I mean the items we can move, essentially. Okay, the baton should work, and we can also try the catapult again. Yeah, we have to do like this, otherwise the heart will become inactive, which means we can no longer draw these items quickly. I don't think it's going to be unnoticed, frankly. I don't want to take more lives than absolutely necessary. And again, I don't think Alex will do this, really. Oh, that may have been a mistake then.
I am wondering what your intention might be.
Yes, okay, so apparently that was a terrible mistake. Okay, maybe they will calm down, but I think I've been identified as a hostile target now because lines of sight, I didn't think it would happen because the body was bouncing all place for no reason whatsoever, right? Okay, kill the trader. It seems so uncharacteristic of Alex here, to be honest. Again, okay.
Such actions likely. Had you aided us in the first all alliances would now be nullified, but no such connection exists.
Yeah. Thankfully or unfortunately, I'm not sure. Yeah, you take care of it, someone said. Bartending, okay. I would know nothing about this because I drink, well, nothing but water, so I guess. So, now we have to sneak out of here in some capacity for the secure area, I guess. A spider bomb. I think it would deploy a small spider bot by looks of it, wouldn't you think? But our inventory is already chock full of items. I suppose do we need a combat knife if we have a bigger knife to go around? The answer is probably not. But I think the combat knife will be, yeah, easier to swing maybe. But then again, we don't have the inventory space for anything. Once more. So we have to make our decisions sooner than later, unsurprisingly. But also regrettably so. Okay, now we try to get out of here. 42 required. Okay, secure area. I'm not quite sure where we can go from back here. Or we try to shoot our way out of here as well. I don't think it's really a good idea. But if it comes down to that, I suppose we have to. Yeah, Mako, there we go. Sees the manufacturer of our weapon. I think they're hostile now, right? I would suppose. I don't think they're going to let us walk out of here. Or maybe they are just stupid. Whatever, I take it. Quickly leave before they get second ideas. It certainly seems to be a lot more janky than the original Deus Ex. Despite all the refinements they had in place over the 3 years of development, presumably. That's a little bit worrying, frankly. But 450, that's quite a bit of money in this game, supposedly. Yeah, okay. No one is any the wiser, presumably. Although I beg to differ. Ah, yeah, the game doesn't autosave, I believe. Yeah, hopefully you don't have to fight these robots because you don't have any EP grenades remaining. And then the calming elevator music, of course. I'm not quite sure Alex is very satisfied with his proceedings right now. I don't think that's what he trained for at the academy. Taking out some goons. And apparently the Omas are also not a faction we can be dealing with in this universe. Something like that. But certainly we've been engaging in some shady dealings ourselves already. Yeah, tipping our toes into the underworld, so to speak. Yeah, this loading screen bullshit gets annoying already, right? So we can deliver the good news, I think. Yeah, we should be able to get inside, no problem. No, this ain't happening, right? That's what I figured. Yeah, what about this apartment? I'm not so sure. But at least I get our monetary reward now. Should have access, I believe, right? And did we do? So we can deliver the good news and rake in the sweet dough. I'm almost tempted here. I'm almost tempted.
I took out the cyborg.
Good. That'll buy me a month or two until the Omar sneak another one into town. Here's your money.
Thanks.
Mark my words, the day is coming when it's going to be us versus them. Human beings versus the freaks. You didn't see horsehead cyborgs walking around 10 years ago.
I'm not quite sure. I wasn't including that back then.
There are certain lines you shouldn't cross. I hear the Omar recruit members by kidnapping homeless people. Turn down the wrong alley and whack, you're a robot.
Sounds familiar, right? From Prague. Okay, hopefully it was worth the trouble, frankly. Anything else we can learn from you?
I'd give my life savings if I thought somebody could eradicate the sect entirely.
I don't think that's going to be very easy. We don't know anything about these people because the Oma weren't actually mentioned before to us, I believe. I'm almost tempted. You know what? Fuck it. I don't like this guy anyway. This was his bathroom, right? Indeed it was. Yeah, we have to deactivate these. Or we have to buy this ability, which we can no longer do, I believe, can we not? Radio interference, whatever they called it. Okay, so I suppose we try that. Even though we only have 3 multi-tools remaining once we do that. But hopefully there's some sweet reward. I sure hope so, but it's very dark in here. Well, you can fix that. Safe, I see, right? Medkit. Some ammo. Okay, 50. I think I take it. And some sort of grenade, which we cannot carry. Because you get the idea why. Okay, sniper rifle. And some sort of safe here, I think. Spider bots. So these do stack, but only to a limited degree. Scram the grenade. EMP grenade. What is that kind of useful? What do you think? And data pad. Uber, that's the guy running Seattle, I believe. At least Upper Seattle. $12 accounts of corruption. Or 12 accounts I'm sorry. But then I'm not surprised at all. Maybe we can blackmail somebody along the way. Okay, do we need a sniper rifle? I guess we already have one, don't we? Spider bombs. 2 of them, not terrible. Okay, what we're going to use the stun prod or the baton. Does it rely on energy? Because it certainly did in the original Deus Ex, but I don't see an energy meter here anywhere. A single organic target. Does it knock him out entirely or quickly? I'm not sure. Yeah, this inventory I have some questions about already. Okay, then we leave the concussion mine behind, I guess. But we don't need 3 melee weapons, wouldn't you think? Probably. Oh, sniper rifle, really. I mean, the areas are very small from what we have seen up to this point. I'm not quite sure it will be super useful. I'd rather have something a little bit more quicker, like a submachine gun, you know, something like that. Okay, that just unlocks us from the other side, I believe. So interesting. I think it was worth our time. Maybe not worth the multi-tool, but okay. Hopefully it doesn't notice, or at least doesn't care. If we need a firearm, a ranged one, we come back here later on to pick up the sniper rifle. It's a bit odd that there are no repercussions for that. Because no one saw us stealing, I guess. Something like that. Strange.
Hello.
Yeah, hello there, sir. My ongoings were super suspicious, but no one even said anything about that. So we have blood in our hands. Granted, it was an illegal arms dealer and also a cyborg, supposedly. Then again, it could just be racism, frankly, right, or discrimination, or anything in between. I'm not quite sure what these people look like underneath the mask there. No idea, frankly. I'm not quite sure if you can see our stats meter anywhere with the various factions, like in Grand Theft Auto 2. Of course, respect is everything, was the tagline. Maybe it's also the tagline in Deus Ex Invisible War. I'm not sure. But I do know is that $900 are better than $300, right? A clean board, they don't care. I'm not quite sure if you have to worry about experience. Yeah, he didn't, right? Okay, I'm not quite sure what it is. But someone is in the hallway. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you're doing anything with experience in this game. Because up to this point we haven't gained any experience. So I'm not quite sure how we're leveling up, if at all. Nuke coin, whatever that is, I'm not sure. Metro station, okay, so we're breaking into the back area. I see. Fucker.
Keep moving.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid, sir. We can defend ourselves. Ah, let me guess, we have to pay a bribe to get through here, right? Something like that, because the thugs have taken over the subway station. Pretty comprehensive network we have here. But we have to go that way, right, I think. Don't we? air terminal, so it's probably in Upper Seattle someplace. Follow the signs in Upper Seattle to reach the terminal, but at the moment we don't even know where Upper Seattle is, really. Yeah, we followed the stairs right to the upper level. We did exactly that. But there are some fucks back here. Good thing we have a baton, right? And who's that guy here? Hello there? Nervous attendant.
New fare, 5 times the old one.
5 times?
Yeah?
Quite an increase.
How would you know? He didn't ride to the metro station up to this point. We just arrived here after a terrorist attack. BD 250? Forget about this. Don't they? We don't know much about that. Granted.
Don't WTO policies discourage price fluctuations?
Huh?
You know, the zoning rules, licensing procedures, the constant monitoring of markets. A 5-fold price hike is pretty unusual.
Well, I'm not too political.
You trying to make a quick buck or something?
Now, the fucks gave it away sort of, right?
Lay off that script. I'm just selling passes.
I'm not paying 250 for that. Take it easy.
Uh-huh.
I'm not paying 250 for that shit. Forget about this. If anything, we're going to break in here and also knock out the fucking fucks up here. But we added because it's just street scum. We don't care about that. Now, this seems a bit excessive, right? I think we go for the non-lethal approach. I think they would care about us throwing a firearm, but we need to wait for the perfect opportunity again. And afterwards the clean bot can clean away the blood, I think. Something like that. Okay, so this thing is not super reliable, but does work sometimes. Surely, we can clean our hands here, but as you can see, him throwing bodies down spasses out the physics engine. It's a bit strange, frankly. Okay, so he dropped something for us maybe by chance? Yeah, he did, right? A pistol. We don't need multiples. Apparently we don't, yeah, take out the ammo for whatever reason. Okay, nothing to see here then, I think. For now. I'm not paying 250 bucks. Forget about this. Not in a million years, friends.
Thought you were gonna catch me by surprise, huh? So, that's how it's gonna be?
Yeah, I think so. And now what, huh? What's the problem, pal? Thanks for opening. Oh.
Hang back. This is my show.
Someone is reloading their rifle or whatever. Spider-Bots? Wer für uns Spider-Bots?
Help me out, jeez.
I guess we could also try to break down the door over there. Maybe that's a better approach after all, since they're evidently waiting for me. Ah, okay, the guy is also packing heat, I see. Okay, it does say we can damage it, so why don't we try that? Of course, doesn't give me a rating or anything in between, so that's a bit difficult here. Or they could just open the door for me, also works, I guess. Hey, what's the problem? Draw the fucking baton! Are you kidding me? That happens all the time, apparently. Give the fucking baton in my hands, thank you.
Scab can't sneak.
Okay, good here. I'm not playing that game here. Spending 250 for this fucking extortion angle you have back here. So what do they have on the ground then? Some sort of assault rifle with figure. Okay, and of course spider bomb must be pretty common item back here. And what is that? A shotgun? Certainly better than the sniper rifle. Security. Okay, so that's how we disable them, but why is there a frag laser in the public area? That seems super excessive, frankly. Ammo clips? Sure, why not? I think I take it. And plenty of beer here. I've also noticed that the beam goes through the door. I don't think that's supposed to happen. We should probably mention this to our commander, shouldn't we? Of course we cannot, unfortunately so. There's a locker here though with some items. We already found of those. They don't seem to be super useful, but then again, we only tried it once. A soft key. Metro ticket station, okay. And some ammo. Apparently ammo is full already. And unsurprisingly, they killed the original attendant. We already picked up plenty of medkits game. What's the deal with that here? More ammo, of course. Yeah, he's dead, right? I suppose we should mention this then here, but... What? Okay, no more comments here. Unnecessary, I think, right? And yeah, we do have the key for that now, which is nice. Okay, why is there fucking frag laser in a public area? I really struggle to think as to why that would be even considered remotely reasonable. Also, really shouldn't be. And there's the air terminal now. So we're not going for a metro ride, I see. So far I'm having fun exploring the game, but it's certainly very janky. No doubt about that. But mostly in a hilarious fashion, as long as you don't get screwed over too frequently. Is there even a police force in this universe any longer? Because what happened in the metro station is pretty concerning, right?
Ah, Alex D. Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
Yeah?
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Because he disobeyed red orders, so it seems.
Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right,
Well,
and look for
then what's the rush, you know? Okay. Surely we can explore the area also while we're here, right?
The WTO could really use an agent like you, and we could offer you a kind of mobility no one else can. What do you mean? As you know, after the
No, we
collapse,
don't.
it was the WTO that started putting the pieces together, creating safe, clean, profitable enclaves, and opening up and
In which order? Probably profitable first.
web of structures in place globally. We can offer an agent many opportunities in many locations.
Aha, so we can work for the World Trade Organization if we feel the inclination, or we can work for the Underworld.
The WTO does some admirable work, but couldn't it lead to the same kind of over-centralization that made the world so vulnerable to the collapse in the first place? Far from it. We're encouraging relations between the enclaves, not complete mergers. We want to keep...
So Trisatong did get this way after all, I think.
They're all good intentions. You could be a part of it. Your fellow student from Tarsus, Clara Sparks, has already accepted a position here. Think about it.
Yeah, we met her once.
We're trying to create a new piece where everyone has access to goods that they need and has a mutual interest in keeping commerce flowing.
Yes, that's a nice party line you have there, but since you can't even control access to the subway station, I beg to differ.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes. May she watch over you.
I think you've been indoctrinated already. I'm not quite sure who to trust then, but we can concern ourselves with all the options, of course. It's not a problem in of itself. And eventually it would appear we have to pick some sides.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal.
Yeah, never mind the fucks down below. No one really cares about, apparently.
Personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policies. Please refer to section 407.23 of your field manual.
Yes, we don't have set manual. Oh, our visitors supposed to know. I guess we just gunned them down.
WTO flights are usually on schedule, but not today.
Aha. Is it so unusual?
I cannot believe these delays today.
So it must be the public air terminal then, I see. Something like that. Wow, the inflation is kind of outlandish, frankly. Okay. What is that? I'm not quite sure if our presence down there will be required at one point. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm not sure. And they do have private security as well. Maybe? I'm not sure.
Another thrill-packed afternoon, huh?
Yeah, well, afternoon. I suppose they've been busy. Never mind the terrorist attack here. Yes, of course. And there's no ATM tool at least, which is something. But people don't like us hacking into stuff, which is of course now impossible for us. Maybe the guys at the church will sell some underground augmentations, what do you think? Yeah, management wing.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
Yes, we also told too much already, right?
Now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
I think I cannot blame you for that, lady. But after what happened with, yeah, UNETCO and also, yeah, Task Force 29, you know, all the entire situations, all these multinational government organizations, they have made me wary in the previous life. So I'm not quite sure we should be trusting the World Trade Organization so easily here. Soldiers, alright, so no fucks. But SSC certainly is private security, I think.
Yeah, it seemed like the paperwork was kinda odd on that one. They shuffled back to the Flight Bay 24 storage room so quickly.
Yeah, wouldn't be a World Trade Organization without the red tray, right? Probably. Civic Manager.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Still unresolved. Our people have the area closed to pedestrians.
Please accept the sincere apologies of standard security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand.
Doesn't look that way to me, frankly. Hello there, Civic Manager.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Sorry.
If you're asking about the Inclinator, I don't know. Some sort of toxic spill. We're on it.
Actually,
If you're worried about the terrorist attack, don't be. WTO security did its job. The Order Church won't try something like that again.
But they're in the same city, right? At least one branch is.
And
I'm sure you do,
file
right?
Another complaint about corruption. I'm up to my ears in corruption. Smugglers, dodgy business owners. Meanwhile, half of Lower Seattle banging on the walls wanting citizenship in this zoo.
I'm just here to talk to Chief Morgan.
Her office is across from mine on the other side of the reception area. You the guy with covert ops training? You want to make my day? Bring me the balance sheet for that dive nightclub, Vox, down at the end of the block.
One of those dodgy business owners?
Was, wer zum Brand ins Film already? Tax evasion.
His books in his office on the second floor. Bring me hard evidence against Vox, and I'll hand over a generous citizen's bonus. How's that?
Sounds like music to my ears. 500 credits.
We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them.
Okay, I like the idea because I don't like this guy, to be honest. I mean, the club owner. So it's back to Vox through 5 or so loading screens. And I guess some things never changed at the Holo Globe. Alright, but we can get our debriefing and then consider our options. I think that's fine though. And the box to read here. Which is a duplicate, unfortunately, so I believe. Sort of, if we followed through with Tracer Tongs, which I do believe was the strangest and most unlikely option of all to take, you know, for the endings. But apparently it's the canonical one. But JC, I don't think would have agreed to that. I don't think so. Doesn't make any sense, frankly. Oh.
You wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
Which one? In Seattle or Chicago?
That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value like real estate.
If you put it that way, we don't want another. What you can
Human resources, I see.
Discovery at the Minister of Culture's penthouse. Check out the Mako lab north of town. We know they've been doing illegal weapons research, and that your former trainer, Dr. Nassif, has contacts there. You'll need to hire a pilot and leave at once.
Leave at once? No, we don't have to do anything.
The Chicago disaster is occupying every available craft. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. I don't care who flies you in, just get there. Mako is developing a new firearm called the Magrail. In addition to finding Nassif, the WTO needs an agent who can get us the Magrail schematic. I hope that will be you, Alex.
Guess I better check out the Greasel Pit.
Hallo, Seattle ist on the menu anyway.
Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
They needed this set. Then again, you haven't really shown us much courtesy instead of bitching at us all the time. Or I should say, other than just bitching at us all the time for being too late and not reporting in right away. Even though apparently we're not on the payroll just yet. So the chain of command doesn't apply to us like whatsoever, I think. Aha, well apparently we have a carrying permit and I see, as a covert ops type of character. Don't leave items on the floor, lady. Inventory is full, what? How? So we can only stack 3 of them? That cannot be true. No, because I had a stack of 5 previously, and now it's only 3 allowable here, so there's an somewhat invisible, no pun intended, a carrying capacity limitation here. Although it's not stated anywhere. Really now? It's apparently is a passive augmentation because I cannot activate it right now. So carrying capacity should be increased automatically as long as we are alive, but incidentally it's not the case right now, so I guess that we keep one additional body tool even though it was previously stackable. And we traded for the catapult. Okay, post-collapse world, commercial air travel is virtually non-existent. So we have to hire mercenary pilots. Okay, that's a new mechanic, of course. That's really strange. I mean, the inventory management for... Yes, okay, we consider that. The elevator probably leads to the landing pads, I believe.
All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
Yeah, it's under lockdown, but no one tells you that. Of course, it is a security concern. Can take some parallels with real-life airports, I guess. So back to Vox we go. This time around we have to break into the manager's office. I guess why stop there, right? But I think our previous intrusion should have been noticed. Then again, it may not be the case in this game, who knows? Yeah, apparently there's no police force in the city. Yeah, another robot on the lower level. At least I have 1 EP grenade now. I'm not assuming, at least, that the heavier robots will be knocked out permanently with 1 EP grenade. They're probably more hardened than that. Yeah, okay, well, we are prepared in a certain capacity. And the store is still open, so okay. I guess it solves the one problem then. They must be talking about the restricted area, of course. Yeah, the bodies are still here, really? Come on now. Sniper rifle, I'd rather have the shotgun, frankly. But there must be hidden carrying capacity, limit or anything in between. Although it's not really explained anywhere. There must be hidden carrying capacity limit somewhere. But if it is, it's completely obfuscated. Someone is coughing. Okay, tut denn hier, of course, unsurprisingly. And there goes the alert. I'm not so impressed by the baton, frankly. Okay, but this is not the area wide we are interested in. I think, but I may be mistaken. But we should be on the move now. But I think it's backstage here, so to speak. EMP proximity mine. Interesting. A crowbar. Even the simplest of things you cannot make happen without screwing us over. But I do like the dynamic lighting effects from the light swinging about. Okay, this is above the dance floor, I see. Then you can grab up here if you wanted to. Doesn't solve our problem though, does it not? I guess you could still cash in on that if you absolutely wanted to. Don't show any loyalties whatsoever. That could be interesting, but then again, the club owner will be super angry about this already. I guess we can do this while we're here, assuming of course we stay alive long enough. We are on the second floor, I believe, so it must be around these parts here somewhere. This could be a quick escape, if you're lucky. Office on the second floor, they said. Then again, the area isn't very large. Okay, I didn't think we couldn't be blasting apart some spider bolts with a baton, but apparently we can, because we've augmented arm strength, which also increases our melee combat, of course. That's nice, and we should probably also heal ourselves here. Do have 6 medkits. Not quite sure how much we can heal from here, but I guess we find out. The answer is not a whole lot, so food will be essential, as in give me Deus Ex, I guess. That must be the office we're interested in, I think. Anyone home? Thankfully not. Except for the spider bot, of course. So, we can even set an item straight down. And they're also keeping a submachine gun underneath the table here. I cannot blame them, but then again, it will no longer be a problem, I think. Yeah, of course, inventory is full, but I think weapons only take up 1 slot regardless of size. But weight seems to be a problem. Okay, basement. I have no idea how we can get into the basement, frankly. But it could be worth exploring regardless. Energy cell. I think I take it. Something a trash bin by chance? No, unfortunately not. We can at least take a look-see at this thing, I suppose. Yeah, I guess EP grenades and proximity mines are a different thing. So not convertible, so they take up a different inventory slot, in which case, I guess we just trade one for the other. And see what the submachine gun is all about. If it's any useful or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, how are we tracking items in here to assign them for these quick slots? Because I don't see it here. Fully automatic rapid fire submachine gun, probably manufactured in Germany. Alternate firing mode launches a flash bomb. For crowd control, I guess. And the shotgun. We have it here someplace, right? Anti-personnel blast in a white pattern. It's a double-barreled beauty. I guess up to this point, most of the areas are very close quarters, so that could be useful in a pinch. But we don't need 2 long arms to video, because our inventory is very limited. But then again, the question is how often we can actually find some firearms around here. I'm not so certain about this. Or a vendor, for that matter, can we sell items? I'm not sure. Okay, but we hopefully found the information. Balance sheet, but that's not a balance sheet, right? I think. Yeah, it's a note of some type. It's not a balance sheet. No, not the item we're talking about. It may not be in here then, presumably. But maybe they were talking about the safe then. Okay, we don't have the code for that. I'm not quite sure how we can find it. Yeah, I guess for now we take a careful peek see outside the door. Maybe one of those guys has the key combination on them. I'm not quite sure if enemies drop any keys for us in this game. I'm so certain about that. Just keep it quiet, please, Alex. Yeah, I think we're looping around because the areas are positively tiny by comparison to the original Deus Ex, at least up to this point. That may open up, but at the moment it's still close quarters for us, hence the shotgun approach. Yeah, alright, so I don't know how we can acquire the code. Maybe knock out the club owner, right? That could be food for thought because he's going to have it. But he's also on the dance floor with a bodyguard. So we would have to knock out all the duos, but then again. Huh. That could be interesting. He probably does have the key combination, I think. Most likely. Okay, then we need to see what we can back up in here. And then come back here, because I do believe a couple of Vex with the baton is probably less painful than spending yet another multi-tool. It's just a matter of getting a drop on these people. Or try to. Yeah, they weren't too far away, I believe. I see the Minister of the Culture doesn't care about our little proceedings here. Good for him. It may not be directly accessible, come to think of it. Yeah, are there even any insta knockout weapons in the game if the baton doesn't do it for us? Even when we're sneaking.
Everything's spinning.
I think it was unnoticed, I'm hoping. Yeah. Your shirt was pretty state anyway. Okay, physics effects are in full effect indeed, right? If only we could still peek around corners, which of course we can no longer do. Okay, don't look too threatening because people will be reacting to this presumably. And speaking of which, there's the manager and the bouncer. Yeah, dance floor. Secure area. And this is the basement, huh? I suppose since we're here, why don't we take a look, see?
You are in close proximity to an entity of great interest to the Omar, the cadaver of an unusual mutant. We are interested in the properties of the mutant's tissues. Please locate the biometric report.
We should really put a firewall into our info link. End of proposal. I mean, it's a miracle these people are even willing to talk to me after we took out the trader. But we have a mission to do, don't we?
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, there they are. Okay, is it also bouncer? No, it's the guy talking to the lady here. I guess sure, why not? We can at least pretend to have other interests.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about?
You must know everybody in the club.
Let's talk about you.
Tell me about Bud Puckett.
I like Bud. He's one of my biggest fans.
What can you tell me about the VIP area?
You're the one who went inside. You tell me. I'm curious. Even the WTO authorities have been excluded, and they lack justification for a search warrant.
Very observant computer, I see. Yeah, just a bunch of suits, of course.
Check out the VIP area. No big deal. Just a bunch of suits.
Thank you. The authorities will be informed.
Do I get a reward?
Rewards can be granted only for information related to a crime.
Aha. Apparently also passing as an Robocop type of character. Interesting. Okay, so we just wasted an opportunity to gain some money along the way, I see. Okay then. Okay, what are we waiting? I think it's a shotgun, right?
Yeah, I need to get a better look. Everything's spinning.
Yeah. Key combination, friend. I sure hope so. Well, you don't mind, right?
Oh my god, a body.
Yeah, a body, right? Okay. We can search them, I believe, right? Unconscious. We can pick them up, but we can search them. That's odd. And he had a broadcaster, whatever that may be. And the other guy did have a shotgun, and stated correctly, a broadcaster. Looks very futuristic, certainly, but no keycard on him. Why not? That doesn't make any sense to me, frankly. Okay, now we have to do the hardware, I suppose. Even though we are really progressing in the way the game intends us to do, I think. Yeah, sorry for freaking you out there, pal. I sit on the couch and enjoy the show, you know, where other people take a piss. Okay, whatever. Yeah, what about the basement though? That's technically a secure area, but one bit at a time as the saying goes. Okay, the other bouncer just didn't notice, really? I don't think they're paying you well enough then, right? You just pretend that you don't see anything. Yeah, bodies everywhere. Apparently it's our modus operandi. Yeah, we must show the every physical body in this game, so we have to spend another money to here, unfortunately so. I don't think there's a key combination, or if there is I cannot find it. It's probably not in the basement. So it must be in the safe. Right, probably. It does select the multitudes automatically for you. That's nice. But ideally I don't want to spend the multitude if I don't have to. But this case seems to be unavoidable. Some credits, okay. Maybe you can buy some of those eventually. A data cube and some sort of concussion mine, which you cannot carry. And there's the, yeah, item they were looking for. Must be his sales last month. Okay, good here.
Good work. You found the financial data that the Enclave civic manager is interested in. Evidence of tax evasion, I bet. I'm sure he would be happy to give you a citizen's bonus if you reported the information to him at the WTO terminal.
Aha, if we report the information, that's the emphasis here. Is there even an option? I'm not sure about that. Okay, then we check out the basement and we report back to our masters at the World Trade Organization, I suppose. I mean, how often can we return to the same area and knock out all these people? I mean, seriously. And of course, the second floor and the third floor, they don't interconnect with each other. Yeah, maybe some news along the way. Yeah, I think it's a repeat, unfortunately so. Yeah, that's the exit, and the secure area was over here someplace right with the basement. Okay, calling me intrigued, but of course, these people will be pretty difficult to deal with, I think. These creatures or whatever. So let's just raise our gun here in preparation. Yeah, we're looking for a cadaver of some type, weren't we? Yeah, mutant biometrics. I'm not sure why we're working for the Omba after killing their trader, but money is worth something, I guess. Might only gives us a discount. Black market merchandise. We're looking for augmentations, so I suppose we try that. Aha, some tripwires. Oh, it actually worked for a change. It's a miracle. Okay, we fell off regardless, but we managed to get over the laser tripwires somehow. I guess it's something. I'm not complaining here. A mutant hide. What could I be looking for? Something in the freezer maybe? Something nasty. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at back here, but there is a data cube attached to it. Grace. Oh no, not these guys again. Heat resistance 80. Radiation resistance is 72.3. Uh-huh. And the last time we tried, Buckshot didn't do anything against them. It's concerning, man.
Well done. A discount will be applied to all of your business transactions with our agents in Seattle. All our agents can be found at the Club Vox VIP suite.
Well, about that. Okay, I suppose there's the options available. Can we get lucky a second time? Guess we find out. Yes, we can, thankfully. A miracle, it happens after all. Only sometimes, especially in this game. And we have some flares back here. Okay, so I can see most items did make a return after the original Deus Ex. Okay, is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so, right? So it's back to our masters. It's really strange these people don't react to this entirely. You know, like it all. They really should have at least some comments to offer. If they don't care, so why should I for that matter? Yeah. Okay, some sweet cash now. I'm sure the helicopter rides will be very pricey. Hello there, sir. We found some incriminating evidence.
I took a peek at the club's records.
Yeah? What's that scumbag up to? Give me something I can get a warrant with, and it means a citizen's bonus to you.
He's sleeping on the floor right now. Shouldn't take too much to arrest him.
Has some undeclared sources of income.
I knew it! That man's made a fool out of me for the last time. By tomorrow, he'll be eating rats out of a Queequeg's dumpster. Mark my word. Here's your reward.
Yes, thank you. 500 bucks. I think it's pretty substantial. Wouldn't you think? Any other jobs, maybe?
About the WTO. Justice is swift.
Aha, yeah, swift. Whatever you said, there, pal. I think it was certainly worth our time. So what else is in the pipeline for us? We need to hire a pilot, of course. Jock, maybe. He's still around, I'm hoping. But he was in his 50s already, right? But everything is possible with augmentations, of course. That would be super funny, but we already knocked him out, didn't we? So we can't do this any longer, I would figure. Okay, but how substantial would the discount be? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but at least we take a peek down there into Los Seattle before we call a quiz for this recording session, presumably. Okay, so let's just see what we can find in Lower Seattle, and I do believe they were telling us something about a radioactive hazard of some type, and of course, okay, there we go. Of course, we learned in Area 51 that this is indeed based on the DNA recovered after the Roswell incident back in 1947, I believe, but these are not actually aliens. These are mindless monsters, essentially, with no intelligence whatsoever. They're mostly behaving like animals. Yeah, but still pretty dangerous, all things considered, or extremely dangerous as a matter of fact. Yeah, that's the inclinator, and supposedly there was some problem with a toxic leak, or radioactivity, or anything in between. I guess we find it pretty shortly.
Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Terminal.
Maybe this leads to the nightclub, of course. So down the other stairs. Yeah, Tarsus Academy. I don't think there's any way of going back there whatsoever, right? I think it's under security lockdown.
The train station's around the bend. Just follow the upper sidewalk.
Yes, we did it already. Safety lockdown, that's what I thought. Or security lockdown. Yes, fantastic. Of course, this sign is distinctively less fancy than the other ones around here. Apparently, the people living in Lower Seattle don't even have a citizenship. Or so it was claimed. Do we also have some thugs blocking this area now?
Hey, you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
We didn't see any shopping opportunities.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Well, every time we do a job, you gotta skits and get us all fired.
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
Yeah? Just don't hurt me. I'm a little lady. Okay. They do have some support, of course. That could be interesting. We're always looking for information.
I could fight you, I guess, but okay. How about I give you a down payment on a leather jacket if you tell me about this Mr. P?
Understood. Business is business, right?
Indeed it is, right? Especially in this city.
What about him?
I'm paying for information.
Red sure run a drag on that uptown Phoebe. Hey, yo, get serious, y'all. P's coming any second. Supposed to get busted out an hour ago.
Hush up. Talk about getting us fired.
Busted out? You guys standing point for some sort of jailbreak?
I think you got your money's worth. Now stab out and keep your mouth shut.
Good idea, right? Sometimes at least. I don't think they let us walk through here. Seems unlikely. And of course, rats also make a return in this place. Is it a trash dumpster maybe by chance? So we're going dumpster diving now, I see. Some things did never change here, right? I wonder if you can throw bodies in here. Probably yes is the answer. So easy disposal for these scumbags here, I think. Okay, are we free to walk past here now? I should hope so. Okay, a pistol and a bolt caster.
Bet you thought I was gonna rip you off, huh?
Oh, I really thought so, yes sir. Don't shoot me in the back here, do anything funny for that matter. Yeah, maintenance access. Okay, 50 bucks, but still it's 50 bucks, you know. And some used up beer here and a bottle of wine. I don't trust any of that shit, frankly. I don't think this device is functional. I'm not quite sure. The thugs are surprisingly cooperative because the money talks, right? Increases the pumps no matter where we go, so it's one constant in the universe. We have even more friends to welcome us back here. What a delight.
A bonus? You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
Are you kidding? Without a hazmat suit?
Every minute the Inclinator is offline, we're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled. I don't even want to guess what it does to a person long term.
Our party with a maintenance problem. If you pay us well enough, you may consider that.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Is this already active, right?
Workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bots closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract.
We may have guts, but we don't have common sense, I see.
Report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
Yeah, we're doing everything around here. 100 bucks only. We just spent 50 getting here. Okay, and the party the codes are offered for free because, well, it's part of the contract, I guess. I guess we're going to need one of them eventually. So there are some crates around here we can pick up as part of our arm augmentation. Okay, not the most sanitary area, presumably.
You're nearing the toxic spill the facility director told you about. The WTO is reaping the benefits of harmful industries.
Oh, more than just toxic stuff.
A day's work up there. The area's been closed off, and they've deployed bots to patrol and secure it. May Her Holiness watch over you as you face these obstacles.
Obstacles, yes, but they shoot to kill, man. What type of lockdown is that? Seems super excessive here. Okay, I guess we could take a good look around and then also step on some rents along the way. Really, is that common procedure? Deploying killbots for a toxic waste spill. Okay, these seem to be slightly more reliable, I guess. Only slightly, but still it could work. Anything you can tell me, pal? Maybe take better care of your equipment next time around.
Hope Mathers is okay. We need his help to activate the repair bot. But if he comes through that cloud, it might kill him.
Yeah, or the robot does. Either of these things. Okay, but otherwise I think it's all we can do for today because it was a very long recording session here once again. So with that, I thank you for watching as usual and I hope to see you next time.